Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing really well today. We're doing a review of another fragrance from the house of Houbigant. This is their Figuier Noir. Black fig, dark fig, I'm not really sure. Check out the bottle, it's pretty standard for this line. It's sort of like a cut crystal-y kind of decanter or container. I don't know what the proper terminology is, but the container for the juice. Check it out. Please subscribe, smash that thumbs up button. You know what to do. The main accords on Fragrantica for this scent are woody, warm, spicy, green, sweet, fresh, fruity, patchouli, fresh, spicy, aromatic, and powdery. It was launched in 2022. The nose behind the fragrance is a woman named Céline Ellena. This is an interesting scent. Her comments on this are, I had this opportunity to live in the countryside in Grasse region where I had all the time in the world to contemplate the passage of time and to welcome the arrival of sunny days. From the first heat, the fig trees yield a bitter and sensual perfume, harsh and voluptuous. A reassuring and elegant olfactory combination, yet so contradictory that the idea came to me to write a men's fragrance. Sitting in the shade of a black fig tree whose gnarled branches embraced me like a long, sensitive arm, refreshed by the caress of the wind that gently crumpled the leaves above my head, so large that they reminded me of giants' hands, I guessed beyond the bark, the gentle, soothing pulsation of the sap. Nose stretched, hands abandoned to the ground, eyes closed, I let myself be carried away by the waves of contrary but disturbing scents. Numb and blissful, I immediately went back to my workshop to keep my fickle harvest and, in front of my scale, I formulated a brief series of fragrant ingredients. As you probably know, men like to define themselves in a few words. Céline Ellena. The top notes on this fragrance are fig leaf, cardamom, black pepper, and cloves. The middle notes are black fig, iris, and jasmine. And the base notes are cedar, fig, patchouli, and candied fruits. We are going to spray some of this on a little test strip before we, all right, so now we're going to spray it on ourselves. Give it a chance to settle. I kind of want to overdo it a little bit. The opening burst on the paper is definitely figgy. I've smelled about 2 or 3 or 4 different scents where fig is kind of the star of the show, as it were. And this definitely is there. I mean, the problem for me, the fig scents are real transitory on my skin. They just sort of vanish. And this is not particularly different in that respect. I'm going to let it settle down for a little bit. The comments on Fragrantica with respect to this scent are super nice, addictive scent, perfectly balanced fig scent, relatively dark, peppery, spicy, dense, herbaceous. It's definitely sort of vegetal in its scent with that green fig leaf. Don't expect the ripe fig here. It's rather green and bitter, like fig milk from leaves. It's woody. There are better fig fragrances on the market. That's what somebody says. I mean, it's a, you know, it's not polarizing because it's not really strong. It's not really, it doesn't knock your socks off one way or the other, but it is very pleasant, very green. I can't really wear it because it's just too light for me. You definitely get that green accord. Is it fig leaf? I'm not really sure, but it's definitely green. I mean, I guess it would be. I've never really smelled a fig leaf, to the best of my knowledge. I've smelled figs, ripe, raw, and dried, but it does got that fig going on, but it really kind of, someone says the dried on smells like urinoir. There is a little bit of a spice in the green scent. It sort of pops out at you. It's a very nice scent. I think this would probably be more apropos for a woman than a fella and maybe an older-ish woman, you know, over 30. It's nice. I mean, it does the fig justice for sure. It's just not for me. I got this in a sample set. I think it was $40 for like 6 or 8 fragrances. Well worth the investment. This scent lists at full retail for around $210 if I'm not mistaken, and that's for 100 mLs. I have seen sort of notes that there's a much larger container of this if you want, but okay, so I'm smelling it again. It's been about 5 minutes, not very long since we sprayed it on our arm. The fig leaf is really strong. It's really there. It's definitely hanging out. But again, on me, these lighter scents, these green scents, don't stick around. So I want to review them because I'm trying to bring information to you folks, but I'm also, again, looking for holy grail scents for myself. This is not it for me, but it's quite nice. Very mild, inoffensive. You could wear this in a closed environment, not a problem. I think it's got a highly specialized audience, sort of like some really strong scents, like some ouds. But, you know, it's quite nice. Again, if you like this kind of thing, you should definitely check it out. If you can't get the Discovery set from the brand, there's all kinds of ways to explore it without spending $200 for a full bottle of this before you decide. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please smash the thumbs up button. Leave us comments if you've tried this or any other fig scent and what you think of them. In the meantime, stay lifted, stay well groomed, stay smelling freaking awesome. Please be kind to your fellow human beings. And don't forget that we love you. Cheers, everybody.